Indeed, this is moving quickly. Now, the Spirit just told me, research Yah Sarel. So I typed it in as the Spirit leads, and I come to this, which I'm going to read to you because the Spirit's telling me to. A peculiar diary. And the Spirit had me notate that these videos are kind of my diary, but they also fill in blanks and complete at the same time. Is a sit down, I'm not kidding, read written by an Israeli girl who believes in Messiah, capital Y-H-W, lowercase s, capital H-U-A, known to many as Jesus. It is a diary filled with pages of clear-cut, pragmatic reasoning, exalting truth that has been mocked and rejected by a massive population called the world. Here, a seeker is encouraged to ponder what is presented while gaining understanding of the Word. No seatbelts, please. This ride is in the mind. So, one thing the Spirit wanted me to make clear, the language I speak is Spirit. Now, the Spirit of truth flows through me and my people. So I'm going to read what the Spirit tells me to read. Because I know a lot of people are on this same journey, so I'm going to be correcting and explaining as I go. Sometimes the sense of my own human cognition is replaced by an indescribable communication that replaces my own thoughts. It is in these moments that I know I am being taught by the Holy Spirit. I had begged him to reveal this to me through my own language, which is Ashuri, modern Hebrew. Yasarel, the raw form of the modern name Israel in ancient Hebrew is Yasarel. Yah is Hebrew letters. Yud, Hey. These letters put together give the sound Yah, which is short for Yahuwah or Yahu, but also known as Yahoo or Yah, though not used as often due to dominance by those who rather use Yahu. Sar means ruler, chief, captain, and prince. In ancient Hebrew, Shah. El means the term God, though God is a pagan term. The better translation for El is deity. Spirit saying leave it at that. So the entire name Yasarel means Yah, the chief ruler deity. So this is as basic as the Spirit wants me to reveal it right now. This is understood, but better said without the pagan term God, is Yah is the chief ruler deity, or Yah, who is the chief ruler deity. Blessed be the Most High, who shows our eyes things we are not worthy of. Blessed be He who nourishes the branches by the sap of the root and puts palms to eyes on a person who sees His truth and covers them. Now, as we know, He gave His name to His eternal temple. Pay attention, this is important. Which is at present day the temple being made holy. Now, who is the temple being made holy? It is us, the obedient believers, Hebrews and Gentiles. The Spirit's telling me right now, don't go into that, so I'm going to continue to read as the Spirit leads me. The temple of obedient believers are those who are grafted into Israel, the Gentiles and those who are naturally Israel, the Hebrews. The Hebrews are the ones who are physical bloodlines of the promises of Yah, as well as spiritual offspring who must nourish from the sap of the root, capital Y, capital H, capital W, lowercase s, capital H, UA. The original people, Israel, who believe and obey his word. The Hebrews, also known as Israel, are his people called in ancient Hebrew, which I've already, Yasarel. The Gentiles are the spiritual offspring of the promise of Yah, who must nourish from the sap of the root. The people who believe and obey, those who are being grafted into Israel, called in ancient Hebrew, Yasarel. Questions. How do we know that Yah gave his name to his eternal temple, that is, the obedient believers, his people who are being made holy today and going all the way back to ancient times? How do we know Yah gave his name to his people who carry his name, Yasarel, who believe in him and his word? It is amazing how we can find that his name encompasses the temple in the new earth, as the overall title, and will indeed still be Yasarel. Let's have a read. Revelation 21:12. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and with 12 angels at the gates. On the gates were written the names of the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes of who? Israel. Obviously, we learned the names of the 12 tribes of Yasarel will be written on the gates. He encompasses all 12 tribes as Yasarel. It is the overall title encompassing the temple in the new earth. The title of who? Yah, the chief ruler deity. He is also known as Prince. Now, who do we know is the son of the chief ruler deity? I'm going to go farther than that because we're also talking about, of course, Daniel 12. And Revelation. Who do we know that has that name? But mainstream know him as Jesus. It is capital Y, capital H, capital W, lowercase s, capital H, lowercase u, lowercase a, also known as Yeshua, Yahshua, Yahushua, Yahoshua, and Yahusha. But mainstream know him as Jesus. Yes, Yahshua. To be clear, I'm not going to go deep into Joshua and the connection there until the Spirit leads me to. But all of this is beautiful, fulfilled, undeniable truth. There is only one name given to all the 12 tribes as a whole, a title as a whole. A title as a whole. It is the same name the Gentiles are being grafted into. It is Israel. Better said, Yasara. All of us obedient believers today who are being made holy within the olive tree by nourishing from its root carry the identifying position of the Most High's name over us. What is our identity in His name? That He rules over us. We are a nation of obedient believers in service to the Most High government. Blessed is the house of Israel. Yasara. Second Chronicles 7:14. If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land. One thing I love about teaching, I love to know and I love to have things revealed. So, Yasara. The original language, going that far back, is, was, and always will be spirit. For God is spirit.